course, as soon as I turn the camera on, something's crashing and there's a cat meowing. Okay. Hi, you guys. So this is just going to be a little short video. I'm going to show you what came in my Vegan Cut snack box this month. It's actually my first time ever getting a Vegan Cut snack box, and I'm pretty excited about it. I actually started already snacking on some of the stuff in the box because I wanted to tell you what I thought of it, so I'll give you some little reviews in there too. Also, sorry if you hear cats meowing in the background. Since I'm not in school right now, my schedule's been a little bit off, and I've been coming home earlier during the day, and it doesn't matter what time it is that I come home, my cats think that it's time to eat dinner. Like today, I think I came home a few minutes after 12 and they were already meowing at me like Pensone is literally sitting right below where the camera is in front of his food bowl waiting for some meal. I don't know what meal that would be. It is Sunday, like maybe he thinks he's getting brunch today. Also, because I came home after my morning clients and before I go back to work again, I took Bruce outside, right? And he went outside, he did his bathroom, all the stuff he needed to do, and right before it was time to come back in, I realized he's holding his foot up and he looks like he's kind of panicked and he's not putting any weight on his foot at all. So I tried to look at it outside and he wouldn't let me. I bring him inside, I'm trying to look at it, he's getting upset. Like at that point it looked to me like it might be a little bit red, maybe even a little bit swollen, but the way he was reacting was like the main thing. He was freaking out. I thought maybe he like dislocated something or something was broken. I thought it's Sunday too. I thought we were gonna have to go to the emergency vet, get x-rays, all of this crap. I'm thinking, how am I gonna pay for this? And then I start like getting in there and feeling around a little more and everything feels pretty normal and he's not reacting like any specific point is painful, but his skin did look a little bit red or irritated. So I'm not sure if maybe he's having some kind of allergic issue with his foot, or maybe he stepped in something, because that's happened before. Like he's gotten like, you know, those little pokey things in the grass like stuck to his fur and he loses it. So yeah, I'm not really sure still what's going on, but it seems like a non-emergency, thankfully. I cleaned it off really well with like an earth bath grooming wipe and he seems like he's calmed down now. But yeah, I'll keep an eye on it, and if that irritation doesn't go away, I'll take him to the vet once they're open again. This kind of stuff always happens on Sunday. Always. So anyway, back to the topic of this video. I'm going to show you what came in my Vegan Cut snack box. This is the first thing. I'm showing you this first because I felt like it was the thing most likely that I would forget, because I did take it out and put it in the fridge. It's a protein drink from Perk? Perk, we'll go with that. It says it's superfoods, decadent chocolate, 12 grams of protein, only 1 gram of sugar. That doesn't sound good. And the protein source is pea protein. So I'm gonna taste this right now and I will tell you how it is. I hope it's good because I was planning to drink this on my way to work. Okay, yeah, it's good. It tastes like a pretty standard chocolate protein shake. I was a little worried about that no sugar, like it was gonna taste like garbage, but it's it's sweet, it's chocolatey, it's nice, I like it. I also wanted to show you, this is the box that it comes in. It's pretty, and it's pretty hefty, like it's heavier than I expected and bigger than I expected. There's a decent amount of stuff in here. So first I'm gonna show you my empty wrappers. This is the stuff I already ate during my morning clients. So we all know hip peas, right? So they came out with this new flavor. Nacho Vibes is the new flavor. It didn't taste too different from the regular cheese flavor to me, but the more I eat it, I think it is cheesier, and for some reason I think the texture of the puff is a little bit like, it's a little bit like denser, if that makes sense. Like it's not as puffy as the other ones. I might be making that up. But I'm pretty sure it's true. If you've tried both, let me know what you think. I think there is a difference. I just can't totally put my finger on what it is. This cheese tastes a little bit like macaroni and cheese to me. I wouldn't say it has like a nacho flavor. I was expecting maybe some kind of like taco type seasoning if it was trying to be nacho, but it's just like extra cheesy to me. So this was another chickpea product. These were little like tortilla chips, Mediterranean flavor. I thought based on the photo that they would be kind of bland, But they actually did have a lot of flavor to them. They had like kind of an herby coating and they were pretty nice. I would eat these again. Man, I ate a lot of snacks this morning. Was this intended to be like all consumed in one day? Okay, so another thing that I had this morning, this Go dark chocolate protein bar. This is like a soy protein bar. I've had other bars from this brand before. I don't think I've had this specific one. My favorite by far is the chocolate pretzel one. It comes in like a red and black or red and brown wrapper. That one I highly recommend. But this one I think was just okay. Like it wasn't bad. I mean, it's chocolate, so it's like okay by default, right? But I like the other one better. And these are the style of protein bars, like you might be able to tell from the picture, that they're like meant to taste like a candy bar. And I go back and forth with these because I feel like if my protein bar tastes like a candy bar, I'm gonna eat it like a candy bar rather than like saving it for after a workout or like a day that I feel like I need a little extra protein. I just eat it because it tastes good. So that's how I feel about these. If you're looking for a protein bar that tastes good but not too good, I recommend No Cow. Like I do like the flavor of those bars, but they're not good enough that I'm just gonna sit there and eat them like recreationally, you know what I mean? Okay, next thing. Okay, so we got a Bobo's oat bite. So I have had these before. I've had the bites and the bars and they basically are the same, I think, except for the shape. This one is a chocolate chip flavor. I think my favorite flavor from them is probably maple, but all of the ones that I've tried are good. Okay, now we're getting into the stuff that I haven't tried yet. So this is Harmless Honey. It is a vegan honey product. This is my first time trying any kind of vegan honey, but it is something that I've always wanted to try. I mean, not this specific brand, but vegan honey in general. But for some reason, I mean, it's been like 10 years since I've been vegan and somehow have never tried a vegan honey product. Ooh, okay, so I'm looking at the ingredients and it looks like it's sweetened by stevia. I'm not sure how I feel about that. There are a few products that have stevia in it and it doesn't bother me, but for the most part, I would avoid products that are sweetened with stevia. Just because I don't like the aftertaste. I feel like it has kind of a weird flavor to it. So I kind of am bummed that I didn't try this before I made this video because then I could tell you about it. But if there's anything in this video that I haven't given a review on or tried yet, I will probably post about it on my Instagram stories once I do try it. So watch there, or if you're watching this way in the future, just leave a comment if you have any questions about anything. But yeah, now that I know that it's stevia, I'm slightly less excited to try it. But before I went vegan, okay, I have a confession to make. I actually, after I went vegan, I didn't stop eating honey until maybe like 6 months later. And in the couple of years leading up to me going vegan, I like went through a honey phase. I was eating like peanut butter and honey sandwiches. I was putting honey on my toast at breakfast. I loved honey. But if I end up not liking this one, I know there are some that are sweetened with like apple sugar. So that sounds a little more promising, but I don't want to knock this because I haven't tried it yet, so maybe it's good. I don't know. I'll keep you posted. Okay, here's another weird one. This is coconut infusion butter flavor. It's organic virgin coconut oil packets. So the one thing that annoys me about this product already is that it has the word keto on it, and I am very unlikely to buy any product that uses that word. I don't care if it's vegan or not, because I feel like the whole keto trend just glorifies disordered eating and like prioritizing thinness over health, and I don't support that. So I probably wouldn't buy this again just because of the name alone. So it comes in these little packets, and on the back it says to use it on toast, in coffee, or as a buttery drizzle on popcorn, or in your favorite dish. So I don't know, it sounds like it's just a packet of butter. It's like hard, it's solid inside. I don't know, we'll see about this one. But even if it's good, like I said, name alone, I'm not gonna buy this. Okay, so here's another protein. This one's in a powder, a little packet. That's kind of interesting. It says it has pea protein, pumpkin seed protein, sunflower protein, golden flax protein, and hemp protein. And then it also has some superfoods and other stuff in it. What is the flavor on this? Vanilla and greens. So this sounds like something I would like. I look forward to trying this, and I will tell you on my Instagram stories what I think of it. So now we have some hemp hearts. They're spicy hemp hearts. I didn't know what I was supposed to do with these. I thought like, oh, I'll just put it on oatmeal, but that was before I realized it was spicy. So I don't know if you're just supposed to eat it as is. Okay, it says to sprinkle it on stuff, blend it in stuff, add it to stuff, or eat it straight up. So I guess it might be good on like soups or salads, or like as a topping for other things. I don't know. This is one that I'm curious about. I don't know if I have had hemp hearts probably on like smoothie bowls or something like that, but I've never had them in my house before, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with these. If you have any suggestions, let me know. Okay, we have a candy bar from Theo. I've had their peanut butter cups, sunflower butter cups, some kind of cups. I don't think I've ever had their straight up chocolate before, but what I have had in the past has been good. And this is dark chocolate with sea salt, and I love that combo, so I'm sure it's gonna be good. Okay, then we have a bag of Beanitos, and I have had this brand before. I don't know if I've had these exact ones. I feel like I probably have, but I will tell you that this bag is like, it's smashed. It's like all the way smashed. It's like Super Smash Brothers. There's no whole chips left in here. Oh, there was one, but I just smashed it. Yeah, this is, yeah, that kind of sucks, but whatever. Maybe I'll make some tortilla soup or something and toss this in there. Second to last thing is this giant box of larabars. It's a variety box with 8 flavors, but wait, there's 2 of each flavor. So there's 16 bars in here. And I don't remember how much I paid for this subscription box. I will tell you in a second, but I can tell you that this value is kind of awesome. So they send you this little card in your box, and on the back it lists everything that's in there. And regarding the larabars, it says, welcome to the Vegan Cut Snack Box subscriber family. We know you're gonna love these delicious larabars. 16 individually wrapped bars mean you have enough to share with friends and family, but we won't tell if you don't. So I think this is just like an intro thing because it's my first box. They sent me like the special little gift. I'm not sure if this is something that might change from month to month, but either way, I was really excited when I saw this at the bottom of the box. Okay, so I'm actually gonna go to work now. I have one more thing left to show you, but I wanna taste it when I show you. So I'm gonna take it with me and I'm gonna try it later because I'm gonna be late. So, and I'll also tell you how much I paid for this and like what subscription I bought, etc., etc. Okay, bye. So I just got to work and I'm gonna show you the last thing from the snack box. It's these artichokes. It says they're steamed and marinated artichoke snacks with basil and thyme. It says on the back that they are ambient and ready to eat. That seems unnecessary, but I get what they're trying to say. So normally I would eat something like this cold, but to me, the point of getting the Vegan Cut snack box is like stuff that I can take with me and eat on the go. And I really would probably never buy a single serving packet of artichokes unless I'm gonna be taking it with me somewhere and eating it at room temperature. So I didn't refrigerate this and I'm not gonna put it on anything. I'm just gonna eat it right out of the pack. So let me go get a fork and I will tell you how it is. Hi, I'm back. Okay, I mean, it smells how I would expect artichokes to smell like. That's what it looks like. But yeah, one of my reasons for getting the Vegan Cut snack box is to have things that I can take with me either to work or to Disneyland or just keep in my bag when I'm on the go, because I'm kind of not the best when it comes to planning ahead food-wise, and I'm like always running around. So either I'm hungry or I'm like eating stuff that is not ideal. So I was hoping that this would give me ideas for things to buy in the future that I would want to take with me. So this is what it looks like. That looks gross. I mean, it looks good. I'm not trying to insult the product. It looks good. I'm just saying I feel like there's not a flattering way to show a piece of artichoke on a fork. Okay, it's good, it's fine. I mean, it was a little bit like crunchier than I expected, but I feel like that makes it taste kind of fresher. I feel like it would be really good on like pizza or avocado toast or something like that. I do like to buy the marinated artichoke hearts like in the jar in oil. And those tend to be a little bit soggier. Like, I'm not trying to say soggy as a negative word. I just can't think of a better word to describe it. Like, these just taste a little fresher. But yeah, these are good. I'm definitely gonna eat this whole pack right now. I feel like this would go really well like on the side of like a sandwich or a wrap or something like that. I don't think I would bring this as a snack just to eat by itself because it's only like 20 calories. It's not gonna be very filling, but on the side of something else, I think it would be really good. Ooh, it just got really bright in here. Okay, so the last thing I wanted to go over is the price. I decided to go with the 3-month subscription, which seemed like the best deal at the time. I know sometimes they have different promotions for like 1 month, 3 month, whatever. I got the 3 months for $56.97. So less than $20 a box. And there's a lot of stuff in there, and I feel like I'm kind of like not good at buying snacks. I love snacks, but I am not good at remembering to get them when I'm at the store. So it's gonna be nice for the next couple months that I won't really have to think about it. They will just come to me. They'll just arrive on my doorstep, and then I won't have to buy them unless I eat them all in one day like I did today. Okay, that's it for this video. Let me know if you have any questions about the products that I didn't try today, or if you like this video and you want me to do another unboxing next month, because I have 2 more coming. And maybe more than that if I decide to stay subscribed. All right, I'm gonna sign off. I will see you in the next video, and have a happy new year if I don't see you before then. Okay, bye. And maybe more than that if I decide to save, and maybe more than that if I decide, and maybe more than that if I decide to stay, oh my God. And maybe more than that if I decide to stay subscribed. And maybe more than that if I decide to stay subscribed. Oh my good Lord. And maybe more than that if I decide to stay subscribed. So,